Hi, the Wayward Walker here, and we are about to begin an adventure. And it's a hunting adventure, sort of. We are going to go look for an old cemetery and a couple of old sawmills, and who knows what else we'll find on the way. So, come along, enjoy the hike, and we will see what we can find. Okay, we found our first stop of the day quite easily. Easier than I thought it was going to be. It's an old cemetery called the Blackmere Cemetery. Blackmere, actually. And there are a few gravestones here. You wouldn't say it's taken care of, but it's not totally neglected, I guess. Let's see what the graves say. Assuming it's this of the Blackmere family, which had a large, I believe had a large farm in this area. There's a Blackmere Road. There's one grave. Right. May 18th, 1897, 35 years old, 55 years old. There is looks like it says S-H-E-S-T-R, Chester, maybe Chester, Vinton. Another Chester Vinton. Died in 1887. Can't read that one. I don't have any kind of flashlight or anything. Kalina, daughter of Chester and somebody, Mary. There's a Frank, looks like, died 1887. Charles Vinton, September 8th, 1886, 31 years. Alpha Lincoln, born 1888, died 1916, 1880 something. This one out. This is a fairly new one. Cheney, Henrietta L., wife of John E. Cheney, 1854 to 1891, 27 years, 2 months, and 2 days. That's sad. It looks like it's been, well, it's been clean. Daniel Chaos. He was 17 years old. Looks of it. Rhoda, wife of Daniel Sales. Actually, that must be Sales, not Gales, the other one. Well, he couldn't have been 17. Hard to read him. 1966. She was 66 years old. Wow. I read them all. Good thing I haven't found any Blackmores. What's the Blackmore? I'll research it and find out. 221, this one here, Lee Jordan. This one is broken. Can't read it. Oil sales. Small stone here, probably a child. I can read 1835. But I can't read because the death date. I think it's 1835. That's old. Old cemetery. This one says 1822. Again, you can't read what says died on it. Well, some unmarked graves. These little stones are. Somebody's been doing something over here. These bricks. No. The graveyard goes over here. So it seems like a little campfire. At some point in time. Heron. Right along the Kinwag River. Okay, nice little peaceful little place here. That wasn't in time. It was a good cleaning. I don't know, as I get older, closer to the end, I think it's just terrible what people, graves are forgotten. A large hole there, I don't think that's a grave, I think it's just water runoff. Now it looks like the edge. Well, it's the edge because the water's right there. On the other side, you can see the rocks built up over there. That is the bed for the Southern New England Railroad, which I've talked about in other videos. We're not going to go over there today though. I want to try to get it in 2 places today before it rains. We need the rain, so. I'd say somebody comes up here once in a while and cleans it. I don't see any people in Blackburn. It's called the Blackburn Cemetery, but I've not closely examined all the graves, which I probably need to do before I leave. Video them all. Looks like the newest grave was 1921. And it's right next to a house, so it probably keeps people out of here. So it's people wanting to destroy it, vandalize it. Alright, so that's our little cemetery. I'm going to walk around and take some still pictures with my new camera. And I will leave it. If I come across anything exciting, I'll film. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next stop up the road. Okay, I'll walk my way up to the back, and I'm not going to get close to that edge. So it's all thorns. This is a little wall here. There's a field up here, which is probably still hayed. I'm saying with all the markings of an old barn. And I'm going to work my way back to the truck. Ouch. I'm going to take my walking stick so I can beat back all the thorns. Think of things like that. It's too late. Almost looks like this could have been a little road. This goes into the field. Alright, that's our second stop of the day. We will call it a old barn foundation. And we'll be back wherever the next one is. So, as you can see, I'm walking up a power line and pipeline. And I am looking for another mill, which, again, according to my map, should be somewhere in those woods over there. So, the only access point, possibly, is off of this pipeline. So that's what we're going to try to find. See if we can find the sawmill. And one of the issues I think I might have, because it has been so dry, there's not a lot of water around, so if there's a stream or anything that went into a pond, there's a very high possibility that it will be bone dry. Now, in the past I've mentioned how much I just love walking up pipelines and power lines, because if you could see in front of me, I'll be going straight up in a minute, unless there's going to be something down here and this. Ooh, there's some water down there. We'll see if there's a trail. Because if this is a stream and there's a pond over there, oh, I'm liking this. Not too much, but a little bit. So let's see. We'll see what we can find out. It's actually warm, but it's got a nice breeze. But unfortunately, I think it's also going to storm or rain. We need the rain. I'm not going to complain about the rain. You only complain about the rain when you're in Spain, I think. All right. So as you can see, what I've come up to, I'm thinking we're not going to get through here, which is that pond. No, you can see the pond over there, perhaps. can't make it out. Alright, so that means I'm going to have to keep going. See if I get up the top of this hill. Perhaps there's a trail that's going to lead off of this. And we'll see what we can find. So I will be back. Okay, climb to the top of that hill. And as you can see, I found a little road. So we are going to head down here, see what we can find. It's not posted. No tracks here. Let's see if this takes us to the end of that pond. And who knows? What else we'll find. Remember, it's not about the destination. It's all about the journey. Interesting over there. It's a rather large burl in that tree. I know I've looked up to see how they form, why they're there, but I don't remember this time. And we have a fork in the road. We're going to take the right. That road, not that well traveled for one thing. Also, because this is where the pond is. Okay. Yeah. Now, you never know what you're going to come across, here in the woods. But one of the most common things you're ever going to find are mylar balloons. And I would say those, because of the colors, from somebody's graduation at Bay Path. Because I am a child. To pick up my stick, I just can't get down like I used to. Down, get down, boogie. Alright. So, say it's pretty flat over in there. Very, very dry and dusty. Alright, so I'm going to keep walking. And the pond should be right down over there somewhere. And according to the map, the dam, the mill, would have been at the south side, and I'm headed south. Another road. And a wall. It's left of one. Right here. And this over there. Well, very old. Quick walk up here. A little far. Expect daughters to be home today. See the wall. See another wall. Right, so go up that road. Maybe we'll pop upon an old sawmill. I don't know why I have such a fascination with old sawmills and old foundations. I just think it's because it's a part of history. But, it needs to be remembered. It ain't gonna be long. Something over there. It's not gonna be long before all the stuff is forgotten about. Like that cemetery I went to just at the beginning of this video. The last grave, the oldest grave, the newest grave was 1921. So 100 years. Or 100 years. You know, people have just buried there and probably forgotten. Well, somebody's taking care of it. I just think it's the people who live in the house next door sort of taking care of it. Now we have a wall here on the side of the road. And we have a wall, retaining kind of wall on this side. Now, this was a used road. So we are going to look in there for foundations, both sides. See what we can find. If there were a sawmill down by that pond, there should be an old road leading to it. Hopefully we'll find it. And there's one more place we'll go after this. And I know there's a mill there, because I've kind of seen it off the road. I didn't know what it was, but I believe it's an old mill. And on the way home, so we'll stop there real quick first. See if we can find this one. Alright. The trail goes up that way. The road looks like it ends. But there's a road that goes to the right, which should take us to the pond. Alright, let me shut you off for a minute. The map. Get my bearings. I think I'm past the end of that pond, so let's see what we can find out. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, we've come to a major junction here, highways. We have one going to the right, one going straight, and one going to the left. So just look at my map, and you can see there's some walls. There have been some walls here. So I'm going to take this one to the right. I looked at my map. None of these are marked, but I just realized there's actually two ponds, and I want the second pond. I'm past the first one. The second one should be down here. So we're going to take this. It's an old, probably was an old log. It looks like it's been logged up here, but it could have been an old road too, because I'm looking at the wall up there. It falls along. This wall over there. So we're going to head down here, see what we can find. Oh, there's a nice big wall down there. See it? See the trees. So let's go see what is down here. Look at this. In the middle of nowhere, we have a well. Huh. You definitely see the stones. Looks like it might have been covered with this yellow thing one time. I'll take a picture of that, a still picture. See, it looks like a foundation, but I'm certainly going to look a little harder. I just happened to come upon that. The only reason I saw it was because of the orange thing here. So let me take a picture of this, and we'll continue down the road. Okay, so I've reached the end of one road. You see the road that I'm on is flooded out. Beaver activity. This is probably just past the end of the first pond. Unfortunately, the second pond is over there, and this is what we have. And there is a road up here. I'm going to walk back with you. That probably would take me there. I don't know if I want to. I always say I don't like to trespass on private land, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just explore around some of these other roads that I just came by, see what's up there. But this was definitely a road. You can see this nice walls on each side. This is an old road. Also curious, I mean, on my left, that's not posted. So this road actually went across. This crossroad here, I think. I'm not sure how much of a road this one is, but this goes into the posted area. There would be some tough going, but there's another road further up. Looks almost like this road also goes this way. Well, it's kind of overgrown there, so I think we'll go back up to the top of this little hill where the intersection was. Continue. We'll go up straight. See where that leads us. I don't think we'll take the, well, we'll see. We'll see if we take the right up there or not. I do respect private property, so no, I'm not doing anything wrong. Just taking pictures, but all right. We'll be back. Okay, so I've been exploring around this area. See if there's another trail down to the second pond. There's quite a network of old roads up here. I did go south where it wasn't posted, at the intersection just above that well. Now I'm at another intersection. Now I'm headed north, back towards, I'm thinking back to the pipeline. And there's yet another trail here. The road I just got off, you know, was definitely all these roads at one time I think were pretty well used. They all appear that way. I mean, there's probably been recent logging up here, like in this section here. But even here, I mean, there's still remnants of a wall on that side. I did not see any houses or any foundations, though I wouldn't have been surprised if I found one. It was that well, but I didn't go onto the other side where it was posted. So there could be a well, a wall up here. So this is taking me also back to where the first pond is. Who knows? Maybe there's something down there. But looking at all these roads, this network, I'm pretty sure that there would have been a sawmill at that second pond, and there's probably remnants there. Whether I ever get there and find them, who knows? Again, it's about the journey. A large pile of stones. Here's one, looks like it's been cut. Yeah, never fails. It's a fine thing, just not expecting to find. Alright, some more. Well, let's just keep walking this way anyway, but stones have been dumped over there. There's a way you can just kind of test where you can just determine how old the things are. I mean, you know, an easy test to give is just point your camera and hit a button. Is there an app for that? See, okay, those rocks were put there in 1802. I don't know. Now, the other thing is I want to remind you, and I know I've said this in other videos, but anytime you're out here walking around, that well is just a perfect example why you really need to watch where you're going. I mean, I'm thinking it was covered with that orange thing and that somebody took it off, it flew off, or whatever. But you really need to watch where you're going. And if you fell in there, well, I wouldn't have fit in there, but I would have broken a leg. And although I'm sort of close to places, people. I'm not, so just keep that in mind if you're out there hiking some of these places. That's where you know there's old farms, old mills. There's usually a well somewhere. Alright, so I think I'm coming up to the pipeline, but I'm going to turn around because I just passed another side road. I can see that pond again. This is the road I came in on. But I'm going to turn you off, get my bearings, and see where I am. Be back to you. Okay, so it never fails. I have just come across what I believe is a foundation, and I'm right where I came in off the pipeline. See, it's definitely square. There are stones lining that side, side closest to me. There's a pile over there, which would be what was left after they dug the cellar hole. I don't see a chimney stack, but I'm going to go over the other side there. And I'm right off of right where I came in, where the big burrow on the tree was. Again, on my way out of someplace, I find something. Now, do some bushwhacking through here. That's the problem, you know. Keep going. I say, all right, I'll turn around, go home, and I say, well, you know, what's something up there? And, all right, I would definitely say, just the way this is dug, this is a foundation. I can't tell if there's roads over there or not. All right, I'm going to pause it for a minute. I got to plug in my battery. All right, I'm back. It's definitely not made by a machine, excavator or anything like that. They've taken dirt out for something. I don't see any kind of chimney stack. Doesn't mean there wasn't one that could be under this pile. This could be it, but it's more like just what is left over. So let's take a little walk around the yard. And remember, I said this before too, is that, you know, foundations weren't always as big as the house. So could very well be one. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here, but found something anyway. Yeah, found a well, found a lot of walls, a lot of neat roads. So, all right, I'm gonna head back to the truck and see it. Kind of angers me a little bit. Maybe, but who knows what was out here when they put the pipeline and the power lines through, and you know. But anyway, we're gonna head back to the truck. I'm gonna try to get to one more mill. This one is right off the road. I know where it is, but that's where we gotta go to get back to the truck. So we will be back with you shortly. Okay, stopped one more place, and where's the map? There was a mill right around here somewhere. I cannot get into where that pond is, you can see in there. This is not the one I was going to go to. It's getting late, but I have a feeling that this was part of it right here. I'm not going to walk through the poison ivy, but this is definitely, you can see a dam in there. This definitely looks like it was dug out. Lots of it. I'm not going to say 100% this is where it was, but probably was. There's a good sized pond over there. There's an outlet that goes over here. Or over there, we'll go by. Just up the road is a larger stream, and it wasn't up there. This has got the classic mill pond kind of look, if you want to call it that. So this could be, as I said, it was on one of my maps. It looks like there was something dug out there. A lot of large flat stones, all kinds of evidence. I'm going to come back up here again when the leaves are down. Look at it closer, but see here. See where the dam is. The water's just dry from there. But you can see evidence of the dam through there. That's the dam. So that's it. I think that was it. All right, I'm gonna end this video here, head back, and once I come across something, as I always tend to do, way back to the house, call it a day. So remember, get out there, explore the world around you. You're going to be very surprised what you find. Just be careful, but enjoy.